Today we're going to talk to you about making sure everything is sanitized during the COVID-19 new shooter orientation. This is going to be anything from your firearms to anything that the student is going to be touching. I will be using the same wipe as it is a clean wipe, and we have just already disinfected all of these, but I wanted to go over what this needs to look like. So for our air pistol, you're going to pick this up. Any surface that the student or the teacher might need to touch needs to be sanitized, especially the grip, the trigger, and the trigger guard. And you're going to lay that down and allow it to dry. Same thing on the rifle, the forearm, all the way down to the stock. The cheek piece is very important as they're going to be putting their face there. The trigger, the safety, the trigger guard, as well as the plunger. You want to make sure this is clean because they're going to be putting their hands there as well. On the sights, if you choose to wipe those down, just be cognizant that if you touch those knobs, it will turn and can cause it to be off a little bit. On your bow, any area that they may come in contact with, especially the grip, as well as the limbs, because a lot of times when we're handing the limbs or the bow back and forth, we touch the limbs. We want to make sure that that's sanitized as well. And then any arrows that they're going to be coming into contact with, you want to make sure that you wipe them down all the way from the tip down to the nock and the fletchings as well, and allow those to dry. So in your kit, you need to have sanitizing wipes, you need to have glasses. We prefer the instructor wear clear glasses just so that the student can make eye contact with you. That's the one way that they're going to be able to see what kind of mood you're in or how they're doing. Make sure that you have extra masks with you. Most students will come with one that's already ready for them, but keep in mind face shapes change, or different face shapes on different students. And with their glasses, it can cause fogging issues, so you need to have different options. As well as gloves, you're going to need a bunch of gloves to stick with you. And hand sanitizer. Have the students use hand sanitizer when they get there, before they leave, and the instructor is going to use hand sanitizer in between every single student. You can do that on top of your gloves and allow them to dry, as well as keeping a nice roll of paper towels so that if you have too much hand sanitizer or something needs wiped down, you have that ready to go. My name is Crystal Bench, and I'm a Level 1 certified instructor in Payne County, and I'm also a Level 2 certified instructor for rifle in the state of Oklahoma. Today we want to take you through new shooter orientation and what it looks like during COVID-19, following the Oklahoma State University guidelines. As you can see, we have it set up to where we have our shooter already at the table, and she's prepared and ready to go. And we're assuming that at this point, you have taken the steps to follow all of the first shot fundamentals, keeping in mind that nothing has changed other than we now have to follow our sanitizing and safety guidelines, including our masks. When you are teaching a new shooter how to shoot in a mask, it can be daunting for them. So you want to take the time to keep reassuring them that they are doing well. And especially if their glasses continue to fog up, those are issues that you and the shooter are going to have to work through. We also have our parent who is standing beside the shooter. Their job is to keep their eyes on that shooter when I have to step away and keep that 6-foot distance in between us. They're following the shooter, not the coach. At this point, we're going to go ahead and go forward and show you what the new shooter orientation looks like. Elizabeth, are you ready? Are you excited? Awesome. So I'm going to remove your CBI here, and I'm just going to set it to the side. Okay? Now, we've gone over all the parts of the rifle. At this point, I'm going to place it on your shoulder, and you're going to use your elbows to brace. We would normally use bags or pool noodles in order to do this, but I don't have those with me today. So we're going to show you a different variation of how to do this. I'm going to pick up this rifle and I'm going to place it on your shoulder, and you're going to put your hand underneath the forearm and one right here on the grip. Are you ready? What do you say? Thank you. You're welcome. At this point, you would then load the firearm by placing the pellet in with the skirt facing you. Close the plunger, take off the safety, go ahead and put your face on that cone for me. And at this point, you're ready to press the trigger when you find your sight picture and sight alignment. Awesome job, kiddo. Now I'm going to open this plunger. As I turn on the safety, I'm going to take this rifle back from you. Go ahead and put your hands down for me. While I insert this CBI, we want to insert the CBI every single time because we're going to be stepping away from the table. This allows us to know that everything is clear and ready to go. At this point, I step back 6 feet away, and we talk about that. Your trigger press was really good, and you followed through really well. Is there anything you feel like you need to do a little differently? Okay, once I stand here and we have this review time, I'm going to step back up. We're going to go through the process all over again. Every single time. Eventually, we'll get to the point to where the shooter is the one that's doing all of the removing the CBI, placing the pellet, just like you do when you're taught first shot fundamentals. At this time, I'm going to ask that our shooter and our parent leave and go behind the safety line, and we're going to use hand sanitizer. Did you have fun today? Dad, did you enjoy it?
I really enjoyed it. I learned a lot.
Awesome. Okay, at this time, you're free to exit the range. And that is what air rifle and rifle new shooter orientation should look like.